So this project involved a number of local people coming together to invest in a piece of land, and we invested in it to plant native forestry. We planted this for biodiversity, not as a kind of a cash crop to produce wood. It wasn't a money-making exercise. To put the project together, Paul Butler and a few core members, they became aware that this land was for sale, and they came up with the idea of buying it and planting it. They got a number of people to invest in it or to donate money, I suppose would be another way to put it, and that's how it started. It's very easy to apply. Like Teagasc, are very helpful in advising farmers to apply for something like this. The forestry advice was important because they told us what kind of trees we could plant, given the conditions here, and how much we would get in a grant. They will suggest several forestry companies who will actually can do the actual planting and the fencing as well. So it's a very easy application process. But we were hoping to maybe set an example to other people that they could plant their land and increase biodiversity. The fact is that there's native woodland growing would help native species of insects and also small mammals. And even in terms of other things like lichen, you can see that there's some lichen growing on some of the trees, which proves we have clean air here. Well, I would definitely advise others to go ahead and do this. Even if you have a farm, you can generate extra income, and then you would get firewood from the thinnings. Farm animals such as sheep actually thrive better when there are trees on the land. It's also better in terms of grass growth. This project also is a good amenity for the local community because people who are not part of the project have came to visit it and seen our beehive, for example. We're hoping it'll spark an interest in them that they might go ahead and do the same thing themselves. Even in terms of planting a corner of their garden, well, I would advise them to go ahead and do it. I don't think that they don't have much to lose, and there's so much to gain in terms of the amenity value and the biodiversity. And as I said, if you're a farmer and you're going to have to tin it at some stage, you'll get firewood from that. So we've had this project since autumn 2020, and it's incredible to see how much the trees have grown and how much has turned into a forest. And I'm really proud of the fact that I got involved. And I'm very happy that I bring my children out here and they like it, and so it's something I feel we can pass on to a future generation.